We're now moving on to detecting and picking up all objects. Now we need to add two statements for detecting each colour. One for detecting the colour on the left and one for detecting the colour on the right colour sensor. This is because the objects are smaller than the distance between the two colour sensors. So let's go back to our program. Okay, and we again want to go to our second panel, and we again want to reset, then open the AI panel so it reveals our previous program. So first of all, let's add another statement for detecting green on the right colour sensor. Now this time we want to use the same colour conditions we did previously for detecting green, but this time we're going to put them on the right colour sensor. So we want the same values, so between 0 and 60, between 80 and 180, and then finally between 0 and 60. Then let's set the same action, so again we want 3 seconds. Key action find opposite, and we want it to stop, so we want our 0 and our 0 and set our LED to 1. So that's fine, we're now detecting green on the right and left. Now we want to add a new statement for detecting red on the left. So detect red left. Now on your sheet you're given some colour sensor value ranges for detecting red. So we now want to do exactly the same but with the red colour values. So these are between 80 and 180. 0 and 60, and then 0 and 60 again. Again, we set the same activity, so 3 seconds, find object, 0, 0, LED 1. Now, I would advise normally saving and building between each statement so you can check it, but just for now, I'm going to demonstrate how to put in the whole list of statements for detecting all colours. So now let's look at detecting red on the right colour sensor. So we can now add the conditions, but again, we now want to do these on the right colour sensor. So the values between 80 and 180. And then for green, between 0 and 60. And then for blue, between 0 and 60. Excellent. Then again, we want to do the condition. 3 seconds, find object, 0, 0, LED to 1. So now we've done red, left and right, and the only one remaining is black. So add a new statement again. Detect black left. Okay, so these values, black in RGB values are very low values. So here we've got between 0 and 40 for each RGB. There we go. 3 seconds, key action find object. Set the wheels both to 0 and LED to 1. And now our final statement, detecting black on the right colour sensor. So again, we now want to put the colour sensor values in the right colour sensors, so between 0 and 40, 0 and 40, 0 and 40, and then put in our final action, 3 seconds, key action, find object, 0, 0, LED. Okay, so we've now put in all the 6 statements for detecting the objects, so we can now save. Okay, build successful, excellent. Close this window and now load into our robot. Now if we hit start, as the robot goes around, we should now see detecting and collecting objects. So here we have detected a black on the left colour sensor, and we notice how our score has increased. Now, if you also notice, just when we went in the blue track there, we lost all our points. So now we've demonstrated that we can collect blocks, we need to stop this loss of blocks happening. So the next task is going to look at detecting and avoiding the traps.